Chapter 2, At Death's Door. As the masked killer looms over you, bringing the knife down, you faint right, dodging the sharpened blade by inches. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. A voice croaks out from behind the mask, garbled, unrecognizable, as the killer's blade whizzes by you, and without waiting for a second attack, you make a run for it. With the killer on your tail, every choice becomes a matter of life and death. Choose wisely, but don't take too long. You make a break for the trees, but before you can get too far, the killer grabs a hold of your hair and starts to drag you back. Game over. No. Rip my hair free, scratch the killer, cut the killer. You grab for the knife in your waistband and slash at the killer's hands, cutting through the leather with ease. Let me go. Ugh. They jerk away, releasing you, and as you stumble out of their reach, you glance back at the shed. I've gotta get in there. It's my only chance. Without a second thought, you scramble for the shed door, hurling yourself inside. But as you yank the door shut behind you, the killer reaches their arm through the crack, slashing wildly with the blade. Throughout the book, you'll find certain background contains selectable items that will aid you in your tasks. Here, it's up to you to tap the item most likely to help you stave off the killer or meet your untimely end. Oh, we just randomly tap something? There's no way I'm going to be able to hold this door without getting hurt. Only choice is to hurt them first. You back away, letting the killer shove the door open with a bang, and as soon as the killer fills the doorway, you grab the motor, straining with all of your might. Only for it to not budge, the killer cackles. You're all mine, Sam. There's gotta be something. Frantically, you look around for some way to disappear. Sure, the window. The window. Without hesitation, you knock over a stack of your father's projects and make for the small window on the far side of the room, using the motor of your father's boat as a step stool. Don't you run from me, Sam. Let's hope this thing can hold me up. You balance on the piece of machinery, nearly slicing your leg open with the blades in your haste. But by the time the killer's free of the mess, you're ducking your head through the open window, and seconds later your feet are hitting the ground outside. You tear across the grounds towards the house, screaming as loud as you can. Help! Someone help! But the closer you get, the louder the music gets, drowning out your voice and every other sound. They can't hear me, and now I can't hear the killer anymore either. I wonder if they're still back there. I should see if they're following me. Focus. Focus. You know what? Probably safer if I just assume they're back there. You focus on the ground ahead of you, and you notice tree roots poking through the lawn up ahead. You sail over them neatly. Behind you, you hear a muffled thud, followed by a string of curses. Damn it! Minding your own business? 1. Killer? None. Now, let's keep it that way. You sprint forward, lungs aching with every step. Almost there. But steps away from the door, you feel a hand grip the back of your clothing, and the touch combined with your momentum throws you off balance and sends you sprawling. Finally. Get off of me. You close your fist around the handle of your knife and whirl around, striking out blindly. You feel rather than see your blade connect, and when you manage to roll over and face your would-be killer, you notice you've sliced their mask in half. They stop in their tracks, holding onto it to keep from falling. What's the matter? Too afraid to show your face? You are nothing but a coward. You can't even face me without hiding behind the mask of a real killer. I've had enough of this. Time to die. The killer lunges for you, and you fight back, putting every ounce of your strength into your resistance. Help! Zare! Tyson! Lucky! Anyone! Shut up! The killer closes a hand around your throat, cutting off your oxygen. As you claw at their grasp, they slam your head against the ground. With every blow, your vision gets blurrier. The killer gets more crazed, slamming your head with so much force you feel yourself slipping out of consciousness. I can't believe this is how it ends. Just before you slip away, the last thing you hear is the sound of the door opening and someone calling your name out into the night. Sam? Saved by the bell. You're not done here yet. Before the darkness takes you. A long time ago, outside a home that looks like yours, a prison guard approaches the house with caution. Breathe, Tommy. You're just here to collect a felon. You deal with felons every day. The guard turns in a slow circle, his eyes darting back and forth until a voice booms out. Looking for me? Suddenly a crazed man holding a knife leaps down from a window on the second story. Boo! Okay. As the crazed man steps forward, the guard holds up a hand. Stop! By the order of the warden, you are to return to prison! Before the guard can even finish, the crazed man, Stabby Joe himself, tackles the guard to the ground, peering deep into his soul as he pins him down. How about... no? Stabby Joe raises his blood-soaked knife, the knife he's already claimed countless others with. The guard trembles. Please. No. The screams bring you back to your senses and you wake with a start, only find yourself lying on the sitting room couch. On the TV, the infamous horror movie, The Legend of Stabby Joe, plays, and you recognize the screams that woke you. The movie reminds me of something. It all felt so real, so important. You try to remember, but every attempt just leaves your thoughts more scrambled, and a searing pain shoots through you as you try to sit up. Ow. About time you woke up. A shadow appears above you, and you fight hard to get your vision to focus until you realize it's Lucky. You scared the crap out of me. What happened? First things first, drink this. She helps ease you into a sitting position before handing you a glass of water she has ready on the coffee table. But you can't help but smile. You know you don't have to do all of this, right? I just feel a little off, no big deal. Maybe, maybe not. That's for me to decide. Lucky reaches forward, gently taking your head in her hands. As her fingers massage your temples, you let out a contented sigh. Lean into her touch. I feel so good. Is this a super secret treatment reserved for the D1 athletes or something? Oh, no. This is good old-fashioned TLC. Oh, that would explain why I'm unfamiliar with it then. Been a while since you've had someone taking care of you. More like it's been a while since somebody cared to. She falls silent for a moment, then angles your head to face hers. And as you lock eyes with hers, her genuine warmth fills you. Well, as long as you have me, you have someone who cares, Sam. Remember that. Lucky's fingers travel past your hairline, poking and prodding at the ridges of your skull. So, Dr. Alvarez, do you give it to me straight? How long do I have? Luckily for you, I don't think you're dying, but I do think you may have a concussion, so I just want to try one more thing. Her hands tease down the back of your head, slowly working towards your neck and shoulders. With my last concussion, my neck was really sore. I'm telling you, I'm fine. But as soon as the words are out of your mouth, she finds a tender spot at the nape of your neck. The pain nearly splits your head in two, making your vision blurry. You've been injured. Make choices carefully, or injuries will start to affect what you're able to do and withstand. Right, so I may not have my sports medicine degree yet, but even I can see if something's up. I'm sure I'm fine. I'm probably just dehydrated or something. You try to stand. The sudden movement makes your stomach queasy, and Lucky reaches out to hold you steady. I think we both will feel better if you let me just take a look. Come on, I'll dress your scrapes, give you a quick test. That way, if it's really nothing, at least we'll know for sure. What do you say? Spend time alone, Diamond Joys. My head is killing me. So's mine. Besides, I've never known you to take no for an answer. That's because 9 times out of 10 I'm right. Let's go. Lucky leads you to the bathroom, and you catch sight of yourself covered in blood. Jeez. Yeah, you really did a number on yourself. Why don't you take a seat and let me just take a look at you? Lucky gives you a look over before bandaging your wounds, and as she holds her fingers up in front of your face, you catch her gaze. I'm just going to give you a simple field concussion test. Grab my finger. Sounds simple enough. Slowly, Lucky begins to move her finger back and forth, her raised eyebrows prompting you to reach for it even as your vision splits. I should grab the finger in the middle, on the right, on the left. On the right, question mark? Reach out, and your fist closing around open air. I missed. Let me do it again. I'm just really dizzy right now, but I know I can get it. You close your eyes and try to clear your vision, but when you open them, Lucky's frown has deepened. You definitely have a concussion, Sam. We need to get you to a real doctor. I'm gonna go find Destiny. Please don't. If anything, Destiny will just make my head hurt more. Lucky glances down at the bathroom door. A war of what to do clearly taking place behind her brown eyes. Finally, she settles down on the ledge of the bathtub. Yeah, about Des. I actually wanted to check in with you. You know, about her news earlier. If you want to know what I think, you're when you're about to tell Lucky exactly what you think about Des and her news, only to stop short. Actually, maybe it's better that I didn't say... You gesture to a faint red smudge that's been swiped with various household cleaning supplies to no avail, and as Lucky spots it, she breaks out in a smile. This is the same bathroom where you and Des dyed your hair fire engine red, where you got ready for countless high school dances. As a memory after memory of their friendship hits you, you can't help but think that maybe it's better not to add this one to the mix, and you shrug. You guys have been friends forever. I don't want to make it awkward for you. Believe me, I'm no stranger to complaining about Destiny. If anyone knows how frustrating she can be, it's me. But I thought you were best friends. The two of you usually joined to the hip. Has it seemed that way tonight? You think back to what you remember of the night, and not a single time have you seen the two of them together. Lucky sighs. We kind of had a fight over her throwing this party. I told her it seemed mean-spirited. She told me to mind my business. All in all, it was pretty bad, and we haven't said a word to each other since. Thank you for standing up for me. It's just so frustrating when everyone seems to see her as this perfect ray of sunshine. I think everyone else has a hard time seeing her for who she really is because of the massive role she's played in their lives. The only role she's ever played in my life is a villain. And that's your truth, as much as I wish it weren't. But why? What do you think I could possibly gain to stand from a relationship with her? It's always different for everyone. For instance, I've never tried out for the girls' basketball if she hadn't given me the push. Destiny's always been the one in our group who shoves us out of our comfort zone to do things we never imagined we could. But all of the puppet mastering gave her a massive ego, so no, I don't think she's anywhere near as perfect as she thinks she is. Wow. But if you feel that way, why are you still friends? I mean, is it really worth it? For all of her faults, she's still my friend. I love her. And you don't give up on people you love. Yes you do. You have a limit. I'm not so sure about that. Just don't give up on her yet. Give it some time. I'm not sure time is the problem with me and Destiny. Just thinking about it is enough to make your head start hurting even more worse than before, and you close the toilet lid to sit and rest. You okay there? There's just two of you now, but other than that, fine. Okay. I'm gonna check and see how you dilated your pupils are. Try not to move your eyes. As your eyes try to focus on her two faces, you feel a pang of gratitude. Thank God you're here, Lucky. If I have to see two of everything, I'm glad it's you. The words come out of your mouth without thinking, and immediately you feel warm. Sorry, it must be my head. If you take it back now, you'll hurt my feelings. You don't want that, do you? You revel in the feeling of her fingers against your skin. Then she pulls away to hand you a dose of acetaminophen and a cup of water. I'm always happy to come to your rescue, but next time I'm making you keep the drinks tally on your arm. You overdid it. I must be having memory problems too. I could have sworn I only had 1 or 2 drinks at most. As you toss back the medication and swallow a gulp of water, your vision clears enough for you to see Lucky cock an eyebrow. Then why did I find you passed out on the lawn outside? At once, her words force you through the last of your brain block, and you start to remember it all in shocking detail. Oh my god, it was real. What was real, Sam? What's happening? Lucky? Call an ambulance. Suddenly, I can't shake the memory of the look in Alan's eyes as the life drained out of him. Alan got the worst of it, but maybe there's still time to save him. Maybe he got away after I ran. A flurry of voices sound outside the bathroom door, and Lucky flings it open, quickly flagging the partygoers down. Go get Destiny. Tell her that her sister needs her now. Lucky, please. You've got to believe me. Lucky rubs your arm reassuringly, her concern visibly growing as you try to push the image of Alan's shocked expression from your mind. It's okay. Just try to focus and tell me what happened. I found Alan. We went for a walk outside, and all of a sudden, he... Take a deep breath, fighting to keep your churning stomach under control. Someone came up behind him, slit his throat. They chased me, and... There you are. What the hell is going on with you? You turn to see Destiny charge through the door with Coda, Zare, and Tyson filling in behind her. Des, maybe we don't need to come in so hot. F that! She whirls around on you with murder in her eyes. You totally ran off after I told everyone about LA, and now you're rambling about someone getting stabbed. Alan wasn't stabbed, he was slashed wide open. Big whoop. Why don't you just save everyone some time and beg for attention since it's so obvious you're jealous? I'm jealous? Destiny, a man is dead. How could you possibly be thinking about something so shallow? Besides, look at me. You gesture to the splatters of blood staining your clothes. Why am I covered in blood if nothing happened? Whoa, guys. Come on, it's a party. Yeah, let's take a step back. Lucky puts a protective hand on your shoulder, and the rest of your friends move further into the room, ready to step in. Who do you look for help? Tyson, Zare, Lucky, Coda. Well, he wants to go back to the party. Tyson seems logical. Or so we hope. Quickly, you turn to Tyson. Ty, you're the smartest guy I know. Look at the situation logically. He leans in closer, studying the blood on your shirt. Guys, something definitely happened. This is real blood on her clothes. Shakily, you get to your feet, pushing past your friends towards the door. Believe me or not, there's only one way to find out for sure. Follow me. You lead the way back out of the house, cautiously scanning the dark for any signs of danger as you head towards the shed. But when it comes into view, there's no sign of the killer or Alan's body. He was right here. I don't understand. Suddenly you remember the knife with Alan's name on it, but though you search high and low, it too is missing. Lucky, did you see my knife anywhere when you found me? The one I took from the game, it had Alan's name on it. No, Sam, I told you. There was nothing there but you. We went for a walk, and then... Oh, and then you decided to get back at me for trying to help you by being the girl who cried wolf. You weren't trying to help me, you were trying to humiliate me. Okay, maybe we should... You guys have to believe me, something terrible happened out here. I don't know how to prove it. You turn back to your friends and their silence is overwhelming. Destiny smirks. Well, this has been a blast, really, but I'm going back inside. Find me if you guys want to play beer pong or, a normal thing to do at a party. Destiny saunters off back towards the house, not looking back. As you watch her go, you feel 4 sets of eyes on you. Guys, Tyson steps forward, putting a reassuring hand on your shoulder. I don't know what happened, Sam, but we'll figure this out. I promise. You smile grimly, grateful for his hand on your shoulder, keeping you steady. Thanks, Ty. I'll bet some idiots thought they'd add excitement to your murder game and took it too far. I mean, there's a ton of prop knives, fake blood around with Terror Fest going on. And thanks to Dez's help, everyone figured out you and Alan would want to be alone. But that would mean Alan was in on it, that he faked his own death and scared the hell out of me as a prank. Do you think he would do that to you? I don't. Alan liked me. He respected me. So much that he brought you out to the shed for alone time? There is one other option. In fact, it's the exact plot point I used in my last student film. Everything isn't a movie, Mr. Film Major. Some things are real life. They don't say life imitates art for nothing. Picture this. Coda curls his fingers into L's and steps back to frame you within them, one eye squinted. The killer knows there's not much time, so they get rid of the obvious evidence to entice people into doubting the hero. Then they come back later to remove any traces of the crime, but if I'm right, I bet they haven't had time to finish cleaning up yet. Wait, you mean the evidence I need to prove what I'm saying could be out here? That's worth a look. Why don't we get a group together to see what we can find? Diamond choice. It's worth a shot. We'll cover more ground if we split up. Zare, Lucky, Ty, why don't you guys search around here for any fake blood or footprints? Coda and I will try and find what direction they went. You got it, Sam. As the rest of the group heads off to start inspecting the ground around the shed with their phone flashlights, Coda brings you back to where it all began. Okay, walk me through what happened out here. My memories are still a little fuzzy, but I'll try. Carefully, you try to walk back through the night, and to your surprise, your memories flow easier, the pain dulling. I left you guys in the study, and Alan met me out here. People saw us together while I was trying to give him the brush off, and they started being jerks. I didn't feel like dealing with them, so we headed to the shed. And then... I should focus on Alan. We talked, he flirted, I turned him down. Really? You look over to find Coda grinning a little too brightly, then you nudge him with your elbow. Is there a reason you're smiling while I recount a man's death? I'm not smiling, I thought you were really into him, so the fact that you're not is interesting. Continue. Right, well, next thing I knew, I had his blood all over me. Then the killer chased me, knocked me down, choked me. Panic bubbles up inside you as you think about it. Who were they, Sam? What did they look like? It's just it. The coward dressed up like Stabby Joe, of all people. Mask and all, I never saw their face. Damn, it's kind of perfect. No one would think twice about a Stabby Joe look-alike during Terror Fest. I just don't understand why someone would do this. Maybe they just wanted to send you a message. That's... fast, don't you think? I mean, I only just got home today. If they wanted to send me a message personally, they could have at least, would have had to know I was coming. The way people gossip around here, it wouldn't be that hard. All it takes is a ferry operator seeing your name on a manifest. He mentions it to his wife, who's in a book club with a lady from Rex, whose troubled kid overhears. What message would they even be trying to send? Well, if you ask me, it's almost like they wanted to take something from you. I don't know. I mean, nothing was stolen. No, I mean... Sam, I wish you could have seen the way your face lit up when you were talking about how, your time with Alan. I'm sure you were twice as happy in the moment. And you think the killer waited to strike until Alan and I were having an intimate moment for the most impact? To steal your happiness, yeah. It's a control tactic. If they can take something like that away from you, they can control how you feel, and then how you respond to different circumstances. So they've been emotionally manipulating me since before I even stepped on the island. How am I supposed to counter that? Easy, take it back. Coda holds out a hand to guide you towards the opening of your family's garden maze. So the fate of my recovery from the massive violation lies in squeezing myself into a claustrophobic nature hallway. Only one way to find out. You take a deep breath and step in, even though you know the footsteps behind you are Coda's. Can't help the uptick in your heart rate. Coda, I'm freaking out. Take a deep breath. In through your nose like you're smelling the flowers around you, out through your mouth like you're blowing out candles. You follow his directions, and you feel yourself start to calm. You shoot a smile over your shoulder. Wow, how do you know this stuff? I may have added a psych minor last semester to help me capture what it is to be a human in my films. The essence of humanity is what drives us, what makes us do things we do. The better I understand it, the better are my movies. Alright, Mr. Shrink, pop quiz time. I want you to psychoanalyze me. Don't hold back, read me for filth. Just remember you asked for it. Coda gives you a long, lingering look up and down as he studies you, and then you're completely riddled with daddy issues. The way he pitted you and Destiny against each other has fundamentally altered your relationship, and I don't know if it can be undone. But on the bright side, it's a classic for a reason, so you're in good company. Damn, NYU's got one hell of a psych department. More like I've known you forever, so it really wasn't a challenge. Before you can reply, something in the bushes catches your eye, and you bend down to grab it until you realize what it is. It's the cracked mask. Oh my god. Coda crouches next to you, retrieving the mask from underneath the bush, and as he holds it up to the light, you feel fear grip you. It was real. Suddenly, it's like you're right back in the terrifying moment, the killer's weight bearing down on you, the gloved hand tightening around your throat, the taste of blood filling your mouth. Sam, are you okay? I'm gonna be sick. Stumble forward, lost in the memory as the taste of blood mixes with the sickly sweet smell of cherry blossoms and overwhelms your senses. Coda grabs you, hauling you closer. His voice comes to you as if he's a million miles away. You, what? I got you. Just talk to me, Sam. You reach out for his arm to steady yourself. I can't breathe. They're choking me, Coda. I can't breathe. Yes, you can. No one's choking you, Sam. You're in a garden maze. We're alone. You're safe. Breathe. Coda, help me, please. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you. Just breathe, Sam. Gives you a shake, rattling you back to reality. In and out, just like me, okay? Watch. Coda draws a deep breath in and motions for you to follow, until gradually your breathing slows back to normal. Better? Yeah, just don't leave me out here, okay? Trust me, the only place I'm going is to wring this so-called killer's neck. No prank is worth this. It wasn't a prank, Coda. I'm telling you, it actually happened, and if you don't think it did, why are we out here? Because I thought we'd find proof of this whole thing was a sham. Instead, all we found is trauma, so I'm calling it. I know how much this hurts, Sam, but Alan is probably somewhere out having a shot and laughing about this whole thing. No one died. Everything is fine. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream cuts to the noise of the party in the distance. It came from inside the house. Come on. You and the others run back inside before coming to a screeching halt behind Destiny's stunned frame. Oh. My. Effing goodness! There, in the center of the room, is Alan's mutilated body. Laid out on the coffee table above it, a message written in blood hangs from a banner. Welcome home! As you watch, Alan's head lolls back, overextended from the gash in his throat. Your stomach heaves. Keep my food down, rumble in his stomach, the smell of blood. Oh, food down. Come on, Sam, don't look at him, don't smell him, you've got to keep it together. You look at the floor, concentrate on your breathing until your stomach settles. What's all the... Oh my god! More screams sound around you as partygoers come to see what's wrong. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel hands clamp around your arms. Dragged to your feet, guided from the room into your father's study. As Destiny closes the door, you hear a panicked voice. Please! Send the police and an ambulance! Someone's been murdered! And the chaos outside is swiftly blocked out by the heavy wooden door. Okay. We have to come up with a plan. I don't think... What do you mean, plan? The only plan is to stay here and wait for the police. I'm with Air. The cops should fix this, right? Of course not. The cops never fix anything. But we can't not call them. Zier's right, I think. To be fair, it doesn't matter what we do in horror movies. There's always some unstoppable force making the characters face their fate. Okay, once again, this isn't a movie, Coda. This is real life. And if my coach finds out I went to a murder party and someone actually ended up dead, I'm cooked. We could run. With all the chaos, no one would see us. Think about it. If we're here when the police come, we'll be in the report, and then on the news, and then the thing's ruined for all of us. Hey. And one by one, they all turn to find you fuming. No one is running, Des. Could you stop thinking about yourself for once? Sorry, a dead body is inconvenient for you, but I'm sure your stupid TV deal will be fine, because there's one crucial part of this where we're all missing. None of us killed Alan, so we don't have to do anything but wait for the cops to figure out who did, okay? Look around the circle, and the rest of the gang nods in agreement. Okay, so let's just go back out there and make sure everyone is alright. As you re-emerge in the living room, you're relieved to find the cops already there, interviewing partygoers and examining the body. Detective, I found something. The officer removes a knife from a deep wound, and all at once your stomach drops as you recognize it. Sam, isn't that... Oh, God. The blade is smeared with blood, but Alan's name is still clearly visible. Immediately, one of the guests talking to an officer points in your direction. It was Sam. She killed Alan. What? Don't even try to deny it. I saw you two go outside together. Sam was the last one to see Alan alive. Which makes you suspect number one. You're an idiot. Alright, whatever. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description. Plenty of things to check out, ways to support, and whatnot. Other than that, alright, so that's it, right? Hold on, let me just double check. I mean, I don't really need to double check, but let's double check. I doubt there's going to be a chapter 3. You know, I miss the days when Choices actually put out, like, a whole entire book all at once. Or who remembers High School Story? Like, we got the whole thing in, like, one sitting. I miss those days, right? Who doesn't miss binge reading all those things? Back when actually Choices was really good writing. So, aside from that, as you can see here, Chapter 3, Assassination of Character. You're sure you're being framed, but could the culprit be closer to home than you thought? Well, clearly they're in your home and they killed Alan. So anyway, without further ado, thanks again for watching. Much love and appreciation. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I just hope this doesn't turn into the Deadliest game, right? Like, we're Scooby and the gang and we're trying to figure it out. Something tells me they're going to have a Scream, kind of like the whole thing is Scream, right? Because so far we've got horror movie references, and this is what happens, and a who's a what, and then the main character assassination, which clearly we're having just happen now, but also going to be happening clearly probably through the next couple chapters. And, you know, this reads and writes as Scream, but cheesier. So, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, hey, at least we got something new that isn't, you know, Battle Chicken Wow Wow filled. Okay, I'll accept it. So, hopefully it's good. Catch y'all later. Peace out.